Hey guys, my name is Brittany Timberlake, and this slow flow yoga practice is being filmed at the Amana Yoga Studio in Quispamsis, New Brunswick. This slow flow practice will hopefully get into lots of little nooks and crannies in the body and in the mind, but I'd like to spend a little extra time opening through the heart and the chest and the shoulders. So for this practice, if you happen to have two blocks, that would be nice, and you could just place them at the front of the mat. Let's get started sitting. So finding your way to something that's comfortable, whether it's sitting cross-legged or on your shins. You could be sitting up on a block. Taking our time just to arrive. Sitting with a tall spine, letting the crown of the head reach up towards the sky. You might like to close your eyes. Feeling the hands rest comfortably on the legs. Feeling the weight of your hips root down as the spine reaches up, nice, tall, long spine. Connecting to the breath. If Ujjayi pranayama is a part of your practice, you could incorporate that now. Slight constriction to the back of the throat. Allowing the breath to become a little bit longer and more steady, audible. And we'll open the eyes. On the exhale, gently start to round through the spine. The chin comes in towards the chest. The pelvis tilts back. Inhale, the chest, sternum lift up as we look up. You could kiss the shoulder blades together. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift, open. Exhale, round. Again, inhale and lift. Exhale, round. And we'll come back to center. We'll take our right hand beside us, just tenting your fingertips. On the inhale, the left arm reaches up and over. The left hip stays rooted. Next, inhale, coming back up through center. The left hand lands as the right arm reaches up and over. Right hip is heavy. Coming back up through center, the right hand lands again. And this time, as we reach up and over with the left arm, opening the chest up towards the sky, bringing a little bit of rotation through the spine. And then coming all the way back up, the left hand lands, reaching up and over with the right arm. A little bit of a rotation as we open the chest up towards the sky. And then coming back up, we'll come onto all fours. Coming into a table, spreading your fingers really wide, hands underneath your shoulders, the knees underneath the hips. On the next inhale, we'll take that right arm out to the side and up. Again, opening. Exhale, that right hand lands. Let's move into the other side. Left arm reaches out and up. Exhaling, the left hand lands. One more time each side. Right arm reaches out and up. Exhale, plant the right hand. Inhale, left arm reaches up. Exhale, the left hand lands. The belly starts to drop as the tailbone rises, opening through the chest, looking up. Next breath out, starting to round the spine, tailbone dropping, navel in towards the spine, chin in towards the chest. And let's move through a few more of these cat-cow shapes with our own breath. Never any rush to get anywhere. Taking our time to tune into the sensations in the body. And eventually coming back to a neutral table, we'll start to roll the weight into the right hand and the right knee, extending the left leg out. The left foot comes to land, reaching the left arm up. Staying here in this modified side plank, where you could start to lift the left leg up, bending the left knee, and then reaching with the left hand for the left foot. And you might notice that if you reach for the inner arch, it's going to roll the shoulder out. Might feel a little more opening through the left side of the chest. Just a few more breaths here, wherever you are. Strong right arm, pressing the earth away. Releasing the grip of the foot if you have it. And then exhaling back to table. Rolling the weight into the left side, reaching the right arm up. The right leg extends, the right foot is planted. Staying here or lifting the right leg, bending the right knee, reaching for the inner arch of the right foot. Releasing the grip, slowly rolling back to table. The knees come a little bit wider as we sink the hips back into child's pose. Letting the arms be soft, the hips heavy as they sink back and down towards the heels. Inhaling, coming back up. We'll tuck the toes and lift the hips up and back into downward dog. Taking your time to pedal out the feet, bending the knees. Letting the head be heavy, releasing any tension through the jaw and the neck. Your next breath out, we'll bend the knees just so we can come into a floating table. Just have the knees hovering as we engage the core. Exhale, lifting back to downward dog. Inhale, come forward, floating table. Exhale, downward dog. One more time, rippling forward, float your table. Exhale, the knees land. Lowering, the elbows hug in. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, tuck the toes. Lift back to downward dog. Inhale, right foot and leg reach up. Exhale, the right knee comes in towards the chest. Inhale, the right leg lifts. Exhale, right knee in towards your chest. One more time, inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to the chest, and then plant the right foot. You might have to help it up there near the right hand, lowering the left knee. Inhale, the arms reach up, sinking forward and down through the hips in this low lunge. Exhale, bend the elbows as we cactus the arms, the shoulder blades kiss together. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, cactus, sternum lifts. Reaching the arms up. Exhaling, the hands land. Stepping the right foot back to meet the left, coming into a plank from your knees or your toes. Exhale, lowering. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, lower. Tuck the toes, downward dog. Inhale, the left leg and foot lifts. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to chest. One more time. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to chest. And then plant the left foot. No rush here. Right knee lands. Inhale, the arms reach up. Hips sink. Next, exhale, bending the elbows, opening the chest. Inhale, reaching the arms up. Exhale, open the chest, elbows bend. Inhale, reach. Exhale, open. We'll take our hands down to the mat, stepping the left foot back to meet the right. From plank, lowering. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, downward dog. We'll just take our time to walk our feet up to the front of the mat as we come into a forward fold. Just letting the torso hang. Could have a generous bend in through the knees, letting the body sway. Next inhale, we'll come up to a flat back, and we'll reach for one of the blocks at the front of the mat. So pressing the palms or the fingertips into the block. We'll take the right arm out to the side and up. You can bring a little bit of a bend into the left knee. On the exhale, the right hand lands on the block. Inhale, the left arm reaches out and up. You can have a slight bend in the right knee. Exhale, left hand meets the right. And we'll just place that block back off to the side. Inhale, the arms reach up as we come to stand up. Exhale, cactus the arms, sternum lifts. Inhale, reach. 2 more times. Inhale, reach. Exhale, cactus the arms. And we'll bring our hands just to our hips. And we'll take a big step back with the right foot, coming into warrior 2, taking your time to set up. It's one of the many joys of slow flowing, because we take the time to feel what's going on in the body, time to connect to the breath, building strength. Flipping the front palm, we'll reach the left arm up and back as the right hand just slides down the back leg, creating an opening through the left side of the body, opening through the left rib cage. And coming back to warrior 2, maybe you sink a little bit deeper into the hips. Bending the front elbow, we'll come to rest the left forearm on the left thigh, Sweeping the right arm down and up, reaching the right arm up to the sky. You could stay here, or for an extra opening through that right shoulder, turning your right palm behind you, bending the elbow. You might just rest the back of your palm at your lower back, or you might even reach those fingertips towards your left thigh. Releasing the grip if you have it, right arm reaching up, slowly coming back up into Warrior Two, extending the front leg so it's straight, reaching the left arm forward, and coming into triangle. Notice if you started to collapse forward through the chest. Maybe you need to come up a little bit further, engaging your core, and then getting the opening through the chest that we're looking for. And slowly coming all the way up on the in-breath, landing in Warrior Two. Pivoting on the back foot, the hips come to face the front short edge of the mat as the arms lift up. Crescent lunge. The right arm reaches forward as the left arm reaches back. We'll twist to the left. Exhaling, sweeping the left arm down and up. Breathing in. Exhaling, the arms and hands come down, stepping back into plank. Exhale, lowering. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, lower, pressing back into downward dog. Walking the feet to the front of the mat, coming into a forward fold. We'll bend the knees so the hips sink down and back into chair. Inhale, the arms reach up. And while we hang out here in chair, we'll take our hands to our lower back. You can clasp the hands if that's accessible, or you might just reach for opposite elbows. So you have this feeling of lifting up through the sternum as you're sinking down and back through the hips. Releasing the grip with the hands, we'll reach the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands through heart center. And we'll take a big step back with the left foot. I'm setting up for Warrior Two on this side. Can you find a sense of ease in the face, in the breath? Flipping the front palm, reversing our warrior as the right arm reaches up and back. Left hand just gently rests somewhere on the back leg. Next breath out, we come back to warrior two. Bending the front elbow, right forearm comes to rest on the right thigh, sweeping the left arm down and up. Staying here with the left arm reaching up, or turning the palm behind you, bending the left elbow, and maybe even clasping the left fingertips somewhere on the right thigh. The left arm reaches back up. The inhale draws the torso back into warrior two. Extending the right leg, setting up for triangle. The right arm reaches forward. And then the right arm comes somewhere inside the right leg. Slowly coming back up into warrior two. Pivoting on the back foot, landing in a crescent lunge, arms reaching up, hips squaring to the front of the mat. Back leg is strong. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, starting to twist towards the right. The left arm reaching forward and the right arm reaching back. You might even begin to look back. We'll take that right arm and bring it forward, reaching the arms up. Exhale, the hands plant. This time we'll step the left foot to the front of the mat to meet the right. Sinking the hips down, coming back into chair, arms reaching up. We'll take our hands and clasp them at the lower back again. And on the next exhale, we'll start to straighten the legs and come forward. Your hands might not come off the lower back, or if accessible, you could start to reach the hands forward and down. So we're opening through the backs of the legs. Opening through the chest. Releasing the hands, sinking the hips down, coming into chair. Arms reach up. And then inhale, coming all the way up. Exhale, hands through heart. And we'll come into a couple of balancing poses. We'll move into tree. So we'll take the weight into the left leg, spreading your toes really wide, turning the right knee out. You could have your right foot near the ankle, the calf, or somewhere on the upper thigh. And we'll bring our hands to our heart. Staying here, or you could reach your arms up, expressing those tree branches. If you want a little extra challenge, you could try closing your eyes. Maybe it becomes a little bit more windy in your forest. And then we'll come into a toppling star. So taking that right leg out to the side, leaning up and over. And then coming back to center. You can shake that out. We'll balance on the right foot, right leg, turning the left leg out, choosing the foot placement. The hips are level, and we'll bring our hands to our heart. Maybe you'd like to bring those tree branches out a little bit wider. Toppling star, extending the left leg out to the side, leaning up and over to the right. And if you fall out, that's cool. Just come right back on in. And the left foot meets the right, just rolling out the shoulders. So we'll come to the top of the mat. Inhale, the arms reach up and over. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step the feet back into plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, baby cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, the right foot and leg lift. Exhale, right knee to chest, planting the right foot, coming up into a crescent lunge, arms reaching up and overhead. We'll take our hands and clasp them at the lower back or reach for our elbows. Inhale to lift. Exhale, torso comes forward and down inside of the right leg. Slowly lifting up. Releasing the grip as the arms reach up. We'll transition into half moon on the right side. So you should have your block somewhere off to the right corner. And bringing the weight into the right foot. Right hand on the block. I'm going to rotate the hips so the left hip stacks on top of the right. Reaching the left arm up. The left leg is really strong. You kick through the heel. And you could stay here in half moon, or you could move into sugarcane where you start to bend the left knee and then you reach back with the left hand, for the left foot. Releasing the grip if you have it. And we'll slowly come all the way up. So we're in a 5-pointed star, pointing towards the left long side of the mat. We'll sink down through the hips. The toes are pointing to the edges of the mat as we come into Goddess. Bending the elbows. Shoulder blades kiss together. Super strong legs. And then we'll take our hands to our thighs. The thumbs are pointing in. Inhale to lift. Exhale, the right shoulder dips towards the center as we look over the left shoulder. Inhale back to center. Same thing other side. Exhale, dip. And we'll just move through a few of these twists from side to side, moving with your own breath. And then we'll eventually meet back in center as we rise up into Goddess. Just one breath here. And then reaching the arms up, straightening the legs. Exhale, hands to heart center. And we'll just heel toe the feet together, coming to stand at the front of our mat. We'll slow flow our way to the other side. Inhale, the arms reach up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands. Plank, lower. Inhale, baby cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward dog. We'll take 3 breaths here. Inhale, the left leg and foot lifts. Exhale, knee in towards the chest. Plant the left foot near the left hand. Coming all the way up to Crescent lunge. Once the legs, the foundation feels sturdy, we'll take our hands and just clasp them at the lower back. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, humble your warrior, torso coming forward and down. Slowly coming all the way back up. Arms reach up. Moving into half moon on the left side. Bringing the weight into the left foot. And the left hand reaching for the block. Opening the hips to the right long side of the mat. Right arm reaching up to the sky. You can stay here with the right leg straight. Or you could move into sugar cane, bending the right knee. Releasing the foot if you have that, coming into half moon. And then slowly coming back up into 5-pointed star, but facing the right side, right long edge of the mat. Sinking down into goddess again. And the shoulder blades kissing together. Maybe you sink a little bit deeper into the hips, feeling the internal fire building. And then on the inhale, reaching the arms up, straightening the legs. Exhale, hands to our heart. Heel toe the feet together. Come to the front of the mat. Inhale, arms reach out and up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plank. Lowering. Inhale, baby cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward dog. We'll bring the knees down to the floor so we can come onto our bums. And we'll reach for our 2 blocks. We're going to come into a supported fish. If you don't have any blocks, then you could just move into fish. It's a little more opening for the chest and the shoulders. So we'll take 1 block to the back of the mat, 1 block a little bit further down, so it's creating this kind of T shape. And it can take a little bit just to get the body settled onto the blocks. You probably have to wiggle your way around. You can take your arms out, up and overhead. You can have your arms out by your sides, kind of in a T shape. We're going to spend about a minute here, just softening into the blocks, closing the eyes. Feeling your heart beating in your chest. How does it feel to go from moving slow and strong to coming down onto the floor and just laying in stillness with the help of the blocks? we'll bring the elbows in a little bit closer so we can lift the torso up. And just moving the blocks off to the side. Coming to lay down onto our backs. Bending the knees, bringing the soles of the feet in towards the bum. And we'll take our right ankle and just place it on top of the left thigh. So as we move into figure 4, you could stay here, or you could reach for the back of the left leg, drawing the left leg in towards you, intensifying the stretch through the right IT band and hip. Next breath out, we'll just allow the left sole of the foot to land, shifting the weight of the hips a little bit to the right. And we'll just let the legs fall to the left. So as we come into this twist, we're keeping the same shape with the legs as we had in figure 4. You might even take your left hand and reach for the right ankle. So we're twisting the spine, but also getting a little bit deeper into the outside of the right leg. Releasing, coming back to center. And we'll switch, taking the left ankle onto the right thigh. Taking your version of figure 4. Releasing, shifting the weight of the hips to the left, allowing the legs to fall to the right, right hand clasping the left ankle if that's accessible. Coming back to center, we'll take the left sole of the foot down onto the mat, keeping the feet in towards the bum. We'll inhale to lift the hips up, coming into bridge. You could start to roll your shoulders and then clasp the hands. Releasing, taking your time, letting the pelvis land. The knees come in towards the chest, using the hands to give yourself a little bit of a hug. Just massaging the lower back as you roll side to side. And then making any final movements that you would like to take before we come down into our Savasana. Letting the body take up so much space. Finding a little bit more ease in the body, ease in the mind. Allowing the head to start moving gently from side to side. Moving your fingers and toes. And that movement ripples up into the ankles and the wrists. Take a big inhale as the arms reach up and overhead. Big stretch. And exhale, sigh it out. Letting everything go soft. Bending the knees and rolling over. And pressing up. We'll sit together, hands at our heart. I hope that you find a little bit more openness and ease through the upper body, chest, and the heart. Thank you for sharing your practice with me. It's an honor. Namaste.